I thought about it, but I just can't stop thinking about how bad this is. This some bad news. Everything about it, just terrible news. Some of the saddest stuff out there today, and they just hammering it over and over. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, but his parents, I don't know what they gonna do. They done made a big scene, like you figure somebody would, but the way they did it, it wasn't grassroots at all. It make you wonder what's really going on here, man. We gonna talk about it. But to me, it seemed like either this orchestrated or Nolan's parents getting done real, real wrong. And it ain't right. I don't like it, man. That's why if you got the money to move, I'm talking to my peoples in areas that you really don't like living. If you really don't like living there and you got the means to get out of there, just go. Even if you got to bum off your cousins them in Atlanta. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know they don't want you there, but maybe that's where you need to go. Go bum off your cousins in Decatur somewhere until you get on your feet. I'm really talking to my people out there in Mississippi. We're about to talk about this. It's hard though, because so many people are quick to get offended when you say anything about this situation because it's another Emmett Till situation. It's another Dr. King, another brother sacrificed, crucified, or whatever the case is. You can get biblical when it comes to this Nolan Wells situation. So even though I tend to use humor in my content, I swear to y'all I'm not trying to be funny. And just because you think something funny don't mean I was trying to be funny. A lot of times I just be keeping it real. So let's get that out the way first, y'all. Don't come up in here looking to be angered and triggered. Y'all high blood pressure already bad. Then y'all show up over here angry, upset, mad at the world, waiting for me to pour some salt on your wounds. When all I'm trying to do is share some love and spread some love on the situation. I promise y'all, everything ain't no motherfucking joke.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get into this since we all grown and civilized and we can talk amongst ourselves and others about what's going on with our peoples. Nolan Wells' parents recount ordeal. Now this is the crazy part. Ordeal his son's death at Atlanta convention, y'all. At an Atlanta convention. So they making moves. State to state, city to city. Gotta hit up them hot spots. You mean to tell me Reverend Al Sharpton got them in the chitlin circuit? They doing it like they did back in the day. His daddy gonna mess around and get fat, eating all that soul food on the Underground Railroad. Messing with Ben Crump and Al Sharpton, they got the NAACP involved. Y'all know them patty pies don't stop. People donating food, canned goods, hand-me-downs and things. You would have thought you was back in the 1913s. What they got them doing? It don't even work like that no more. All you need is the internet. Shit, that's lightweight. YouTubers, bloggers, we solve cases before the DEA even get involved. Who told them they had to run the bench? Let me shut up about it. Let's just get into this news, man, because I'm tired of holding back. This what y'all really need to see before we get into the girth of it. No Diddy. Listen at this, man.
I bet you $1,000,000 if it was 5 black boys and 1 white boy on the boat. By now, there would have been an arrest, there would have been a warrant, there would have been a seizure, but because America doesn't believe that Black Lives Matter, they trying to act offended because we want to ask the question, what happened to our brother? When we ask the...
They need to have Floyd Mayweather up there. This is basically the money team. Y'all see them in there? And when you come up in there, you better act right, be dressed right, better look right, and it wouldn't hurt if you had some nice things. Everybody getting paid, man. It's a great American I'm not saying they hustlers or race baiters or nothing like that, but what we've turned into culturally got us looking a little shaky out here. I mean, Diddy sitting in jail.
Oh my goodness.
And all these pastors, y'all heard about the power bottom. We don't know who to trust for real. Everybody a crook. When it comes to some money, you can't put nothing past nobody. I don't give a damn what happened. And when they all congregate like that, it have you scratching your head. What's really going on behind the scenes? I ain't talking about them church dinners, man. Some other stuff going on. Who that lady with that big ass hat? Like, I'm Maureen Midland. I own the bank and I own your house. You don't even know these type of black people exist. But they out there and they some big wigs. Again, Al Sharpton took his wig off.
Oh my goodness.
We don't know if Ben Crump from the Congo, we don't know where he came from, man. He might be our great, 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 great granddaddy. Like, it was I. You are my children. You come from my line. He might be Mr. I don't know what to call him. He might got an African name underneath that Ben Crump. Hell, Barack Obama, the most Africanist name you could think of was really Barry Sanders. So we don't know what's going on. They pull that flip-flop shit on you and you stuck looking at the news crying, done burnt the cornbread. We gonna get into this since we got that part established. So when you see him up there on the pulpit and no people in there listening, they didn't come on the damn bus. They don't got a church van. They came in Escalades. You would have thought the big timers was back in business. When they roll out to the church, they rolling clean. And they got some boys out there in suits and ties washing their cars while they in there getting the word. Promise y'all, man. And when they get out the church, they got valet. Here you go, Miss James. Here you go, Miss Johnson. Here you go, Mr. Jamal. These ain't no regular people. Listen.
Question, what happened? The response is we're still gathering information. We're waiting on toxicology, waiting on the grand jury. Am I my brother's keeper? That's the question underneath every delayed subpoena, every sealed file, every complaint filed against a grieving mother's nursing license. Instead of asking whoever left her son on the island, the institutional Mississippi still muttering Kane's excuse, it's not my problem. I wanted to come to Mississippi today from Georgia to let the system and to let the establishment know, let that be the last.
Wait a minute, the bracelet, that's what jacked me all the way up, man. I'm stuck. What the hell he got going on his wrist, man? I told y'all they be descendants from Zamunda when they come here. They be missionaries. They be African, man, blending in. You just never know. Look at this bracelet. Look like something from the Congo, Ben Crump now. They've been keeping secrets. They've been undermining us. Just like all them people in Hollywood, them British actors. I thought Idris Elba was from Baltimore. I thought he was from Baltimore so bad, I'll call him Idris Altimore.
Oh my goodness.
But he really from the UK. Come on, y'all. We don't know who's running things. It seems like it's all by design. And I'm stuck because is Nolan mama, what's going on? Somebody got some explaining to do. And who the hell is Eleanor? That's supposed to be his stepfather? What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too. Because, we could get back into this preaching and everything. But maybe I just need to get saved or whatever. Somebody got some holy water. Let me borrow some of that. Because I don't know. And plus, I don't like to play with the word. And they using the Bible. They trying to make this thing biblical or whatever. And it is biblical because throughout our history, we've been dealing with stuff like this over and over again. So yeah, it's biblical at this point. We got so many accounts, so many brothers that don't went on in these terrible situations and don't get no justice. And you can see it on their faces, man. People just tired. Like, Lord, we still here. That's why the food be so bad. Like, man, I just had to deal with some old bulls. Give me that damn macaroni and cheese. You ain't gonna say no to a good time, especially when you're facing so many hard times. People get an opportunity to have a good time, they gonna show their bare ass. I synced it. This some rough stuff. Matter of fact, I need to unwind a little bit because that's stressing me out. Got high blood pressure, man. Can't be doing no Nolan Wells news.
Oh my goodness.
Got me over here about to freak out. Can't believe what's going on. Did y'all see the new Tasha J? Look, she getting cash apps. I wish y'all do me like that. She got people in her chat. They showing her love. Look. Tasha J. What's her name? April Chapman. She out there. Yeah, she about to take over for the 99 and 2000. Y'all get ready. She stole she got Tasha hair, got the mole. Tasha J. And I'm up on it, man, because she hitting y'all with that news. She get sassy on you real quick, snap all in the camera. She gonna be selling shea butter next, and I'm gonna be there for it. Y'all get over. Y'all already over there? Got a new Tasha K on the scene. That might be Tasha K with a side gig. We don't know. Tasha K put a clone to work. Cardi B, you want me to pay you this money, bitch? Well, help me buy a clone so I can put that bitch to work so I can get you your money. I can't be everywhere at the same time, Cardi, unless you gonna help me with that. Them ain't nothing but jokes. All right, let's move on. Y'all already got the caddy rolling. Put on some caddy music, man. You got the caddy rolling with no music. Damn, you don't want no circus music. This will have you break your hip, man. I ain't about to be whining and grinding to this. Reggie, man, turn the damn radio. What's wrong with you? Put on something else. Something I could groove to. Oh my God, this nigga a horrible DJ. Anybody out there need a job? I'm trying. Well, try harder, man. What the hell? There it go. There it is. That's all you had to do. Let me know if y'all out there, man. I see people in the chat. We here to talk about Nolan Wells and what's going on with his parents. They in the struggle bad. It's either that or they out there raking up big. They probably got piles and piles of cash. They probably dropped a bag on their head as soon as they came up in the church. People saying that they connected. I heard the rumors about his father and his mother. They are part of them groups and things. They know people that know people that know people. How in the hell they get in touch with Ben Crump? And he was so willing. You know what I'm saying? He jumped right on it. Y'all gotta listen at this, because this would freak me all the way out. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go.
It was just one of those times where just we couldn't believe what we were going through.
Yeah.
We couldn't believe that, our son wasn't physically here anymore.
Yeah.
And so just those.
My man got the fist in the back. Y'all see this? He got the fist in the back behind their heads. It's a straight up podcast, y'all. Straight up. Leopard print rugs. They could talk freaky up there if they want to. He got champagne glasses. This where we come to unwind. Got a big hand with a black fist with a microphone in it. Podcast. Oh, no, he didn't. He got them books out of Marshall, put it on the desk, and put his YouTube thing up there to let y'all know he go platinum in them YouTube streets. Oh, I know he ain't. The Jamal Bryant podcast, let's be clear. He got that shit bold in the back. Like, don't get it twisted. This is for entertainment purposes. Ain't they some? They supposed to be somewhere having some serious conversations, man. If you ain't talking to the DA, you don't need to be talking to nobody. Do a podcast with James Bond after he solved the case. These men ain't putting on no ninja suits. They ain't going out there jumping in no bushes.
Oh my goodness.
They doing podcasts and let's be clear, letting it be known that it's about a bag. Now don't get it twisted, y'all. There's nothing wrong with spreading awareness. I ain't trying to be a hater. You know what I'm saying? Because awareness is necessary, but when awareness becomes a podcast, are you still supposed to take it seriously? Because if that's the case, all the movies I don't watched, I need to give me a bulletproof vest. Where do you draw the line? Because it's blurred in the motherfucker, man. I can't see past all of the entertainment aspect of this. And I got to say this stuff before y'all hear them talk and take this stuff too seriously. This is me trying to snap you out of it for just 5 seconds and think about this, y'all. She on the podcast like she a part of Run DMC, and I could see her being one of Russell Simmons' kids.
Oh my goodness.
Like I was the daughter he had with Kimura before the other girls I know. They didn't talk about me. It was supposed to be on the low because my mother was only 14 at the time, blah, blah, blah. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who's who or what's what. Evander Holyfield had kids, so we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on with Nolan Daddy. And I swear, man, I'm trying to keep it together, but come on, man. We don't know who these people is. It could be anybody. She could be related to Tia and Tamara for all we know. Doja Cat auntie or somebody. Let's be real. We don't know how this thing. Why was Nolan hanging with rich kids unless he had some money? You mean to tell me they was picking up Nolan out the damn projects?
Oh my goodness.
I'm on my way to pick up the hot boy. Yeah, pulling up to the Magnolia. Come on, Nolan. Yeah, let's go. Nolan bringing roaches to their mansion. It's all right, no. We got spray, we got red. Like, which one you want? What they want us to believe? Nolan had to come from some paper to even live out there. Unless they like being friends with a black boy from the trailer park. While their grandparents got boats and stuff like that. So what's going on with what are they into? They talking about she a nurse. Well, what he do? They out there living like they on the Ozark.
Oh my goodness.
And for the people that seen that show, you know, you just never know. And I made a claim about that, an allegation about that, to where, you know, we don't know what type of business was going on between them boys. Because let's be real, them high school kids be having their cliques, be having their gangs. You pop up at his locker, he got that work. Oh, dude, where'd you get that? Like, what the hell? You're going to get busted. I'm not going to get busted because you're not going to get busted because we're going to split the money together. Before you know it, and they out there on campus, even the teachers getting crunk with it, getting loose with it in math class. Like, put those pencils down and get the strobe light, kids. Who knows what be going on now? I wouldn't know. In case y'all work at one of them schools or whatever, then y'all can let me know. I'm just saying, it's a possibility that Nolan had it made out there with them boys. On them boat shirts off and stuff. One for me, one for Nolan. Yeah. I seen a video where the lady said that Nolan wasn't A1 like that. She was trying to say that, and matter of fact, it was her. It was her ass, man. She the perpetrator. She said that Nolan wasn't a real one like that. And his parents ain't even let him hang around black people like that. Matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Y'all stay tuned. I'm about to pull up the video right now. Ain't like nobody watched it. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, here you go. Come on. Nolan Wells, but a lot of people are talking. They're trying to say that he wasn't like us. And besides, where is his black girlfriend? There's no woman that came forward talking about they killed my man. Was Nolan not into black females? There's rumors going around that Nolan didn't like black people, period.
When Christine Wells doesn't want to acknowledge Warren, wants to imply, I don't even know him, he wasn't my child's friend. The reason why she has to call the Brandon Tatum interviews a distraction because she wants to distract you away from the fact that her son was friends with not just some white folks, but some
Yo, she got Tasha K down packed on some Pee Wee Herman shit going on around here.
white conservatives. That wants to distract you away from the fact that her son was friends with not just some white folks, but some white conservatives. That is a distraction from the pro wokety woke blackety black. My son is a victim of white supremacy narrative. You are Miss Wells, Miss Wansley Wells. You were right. That is a distraction. You're not going to sit down with that man because in that conversation, if you decided to sit down with that man, it would probably be discovered that your son had more in common with Warren than he would have with a Don Lemon.
Hold on, that was a bad example. Warren and Don Lemon pretty much the same damn person. I get the point she's trying to make. And she connecting these dots, but these a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? I'm following the narrative, and I appreciate the sister for everything she doing, but come on, y'all. Where's she getting at this? She's saying that Nolan was just like them preppy boys. You go to slap up Nolan, he be like, huh? Like, why? Like, who's that? Why? He act real funny with you, especially around them. Maybe when it's a group of y'all, he can come hang out like, what up? He could switch it up. It's a lot of people like that. You know, they know how to put it on when they come around the hood. He come in, he snatch them glasses off, like, what it do, nigga? He smoke a fat ass blunt and don't even blink. Like, ah, damn, this is the most gangster I ever seen in my life. Then when they get back to the suburbs, like, dude, I totally had to flip out. Yeah, I was on the other side of town. Like, oh my God. I had to survive, dude, to drink the Hennessy. I smoked the weed. It was just like, whoa, I had to do it because if I didn't do it, I would have been exposed, dude. That's what she trying to say about no. I don't believe it, man. I think she need to quit telling them stories, man. She pouring all this salt in the game. Officer Tatum got it laid out just the way we like it.
Oh my goodness.
She come in sprinkling all this lemon pepper all over, done messed up the game, man. Now we gotta figure out, is anybody out there? Am I talking to my mother? That's what I need to know. That chat ain't moving. And I was gonna stay here all night too, but if ain't nobody here, I ain't about to be talking to myself, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I enjoy doing the show, but y'all act like y'all don't enjoy it. Is it the satellite? What's going on? I don't think nobody watching. Ain't nobody listening. Well, hell, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm gonna keep on posting these damn videos. Somebody gonna see it, god damn it. I ain't got no problem with y'all. I'm just saying. How long I been on here? It be dry like jerky. And I don't like that. If the chat ain't jumping, I ain't jumping. So that's on y'all, man. It is what it is. I sound like a old sad dog. A sad dog that been hit. Because when the hit dog holler, that's when you already know somebody done fucked up. But I just don't know what I did. I swear I don't know what I did. Is it when I call that fat lady fat? Is that what I did? I remember like it was yesterday. She called my phone. I said, get your fat off my motherfucking phone. And that's when everything went bad. It was good before I did that. She called up breathing. Sounded like she had snot coming in and out her nose. I couldn't take it, man. Yeah, I snapped. That's what you're supposed to do when you don't like something. You just can't be sitting there trying to keep it all inside and you mad. Your blood pressure you gonna pop like a balloon. So yeah, I said what I said and I ain't taking it back. Somebody talking about I remember that. Negro, it ain't never happened. That's how I know you phony. What's his name? Lord Spike Protein. Don't even know nothing about no protein, man. I remember that. When? Tell me, cause I don't know. Cause it ain't never damn happened, man. Okay, this is what we gonna do. I need y'all to listen at this because when I heard it, I couldn't even believe it. Listen at this.
Racing thoughts, and as parents, we tend to try to do the shoulda, coulda, woulda,
Yeah.
and that's the one thing, for sure. Our family, our community, those who have been supporting us, they're like, no, don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
just know, you did everything you could.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, sometimes there are things, that happen in life. And even though we don't want them to happen,
Yeah.
we don't have control over that. Only God does. So
I wanted to commend you as a father and as a man. With the roller coaster of emotions, you have modeled grace in dignity when you could have just erupted in rage. And so, as a black man and as a black father, I wanted to first salute you and thank you for being a role model for many of us who have had to navigate and wrestle how to respond to situations that we couldn't control. I wanted to ask you as a man, how have you been processing this?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for my wife because everything that you mentioned, I've been there. I was at that point, but she kept me grounded. And like I said, I owe all so much to her for
That's
just keeping
beautiful.
me at bay. But every day is a challenge.
Yeah.
For me, knowing that, my son is not here, I won't be able to see him anymore.
Yeah.
I go through old text messages, old videos, just memories. The last day.
Hold on, is he a G or not? That's what we gotta figure out real fast. Is Elmore gangster with it or not? I mean, a name like Elmore, what's short for that? Call him Mo, L. Call him E. Is he in our community or what's going on, y'all? What community he a part of? Just cause he black don't mean that he a part of the black community. What we doing with Elmore? And what we doing with her, man? What that cornbread hitting on?
Oh my goodness.
And I know y'all thinking, what an idiot. It shouldn't matter. But when it comes to politics, and people are part of Democrat, Republican, whatever they want, conservative, whatever they want to call themselves, that plays a large factor. Because that'll make you wonder, well, hell, what type of game is Ben Crump? Who's who and what's what? When it comes to people of color, man, that's the biggest trivia the world has yet to face. And I don't think we'll all be able to get on the same accord because people hang on to the chains that they people hung on to for the most part. So where we at with this right here, man? And I'm just being real about it. As far as I'm concerned, I believe that we all family, regardless of your nationality, your background. If you from Earth, then we from the same house. That's how I feel about it personally. But unfortunately, everybody don't feel like that. People feel differently when it comes to stuff like this. So when it comes to Nolan Wells' parents, is Eleanor coming to the barbecue?
Oh my goodness.
And is you gonna eat Christina's potato salad? I'm just saying, if she came to the barbecue, and I know you're saying depending on if it's hitting or not, she probably busting. She probably got eggs up in it, everything. She probably make a mean double egg. He might be good on the grill. We don't know these people though. And we damn sure don't know Nolan. Rest in peace. Cause let me show y'all something real quick, man. I'm gonna make sense out of this. I ain't just gonna leave y'all like that. I'm gonna make good sense out of this. All y'all gotta do is stay tuned. Let me get this together. It's only gonna take a second, I promise. But don't be mad. Don't be mad. Cause y'all be catching attitudes with me. I don't even know what I said, man. Don't be like that. What type of brother was Nolan? And it ain't too soon for nothing because I'm not cracking jokes. So it ain't no, oh, this is too soon. People are always looking to be triggered. Always want to be mad about something. Always want to catch an attitude about something. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. In order to have conversations, you got to look at things from all... You got to look at things from all angles. In this angle, I'm thinking about Jim Carrey, fucking In Living Color. What's going on? Who was putting on? They could have been putting on with him the whole time. And he was just a laid back, real street nigga like that. Like, yo, Nolan, what it do, boy? Like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, yeah. He probably ain't even say much. He was the future of that clique. Like, Nolan mumbled something to me earlier, and when I thought about it, this dude's a fucking genius. Like, yeah, get it right out the refrigerator. Get it right out the refrigerator. We don't know. What the hell? They awful close, ain't they? Wait a minute. Hold on now. What's going on? No, that ain't it, man. What happened? Why they booed up like that? Where they at? At Tatum house? Where they get this picture from, y'all? They look like they in fucking Malibu somewhere. Just got done surfing. What's going on, man? Cut that music off. So, this guy, we heard him talk on the Officer Tatum interview, and he was sounding like he couldn't stand black people for real. He said, those black people they're talking about, I played a part in it. Like, why would I play? There was no black family for me. It was only my other side. So don't tell me about who my friends are, because there were no black people from the other side. So I stay where I stay, I play where I stay. Ain't that right, Officer Tatum? Like, that's right, young brother. That's what they was talking about. He was rolling his neck when he was talking about it as a matter of a fact. And my black side don't ride with me. Nope. Ain't seen them since Christmas. And I took that bullshit back to the Dollar Tree because I ain't want it. Because it was cheap and it was tacky. I don't fool my black side. I'm talking about the other kid, not Nolan. When he was talking, if that was him, that was talking to Officer Tatum. He went off on black culture, man. It was heartbreaking. And these boys look like they was spooked out. They look like Officer Tatum was the ghost of Christmas past. Like, oh no, another black person. We learned our lesson. Like the last time we dealt with a black guy, it turned out seriously bad. They look like they pressed about being in that man's presence. He looked like he wanted to. They look like they wanted to tear Tatum to shreds, and they trying to keep their impulses intact. Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for these cameras, if it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for this stuff.
Oh my goodness.
What did I do, man? What did I say? Better watch your ass. They look like they don't know how to feel about Officer Tatum. He got them tattoos and stuff. Tatum look like he'll beat your ass if you play around with him too good. But that's Negro here nor there. It was sad to watch because why is they even there? And they still had on the Beach Boys shorts. They gonna drop an album. It's gonna be them three and Paul McCartney. They gonna do it all over again. It's gonna be the Beach Boys 2026. And they gonna go on to sell millions of records. One of them gonna mess around and turn into a Justin Timberlake out the damn group. And I don't know if they trying to flex with this. Was they flexing? You know what I'm saying? Because nobody asked them to make an appearance. I doubt if they was forced to go out there and make an appearance. But they did it, and it was bold because they had their lawyer, and he wasn't dressed up like a lawyer. He looked like he'll throw on some Limp Biscuit and jump off a stage on your ass. You hear that Slipknot? Like your ass is grass. Before you know it, they all in the mosh pit. He showed up looking like an original OG from back in the day from Jersey. Is he from Jersey? I was waiting for him to say something about the Jersey Shore. The way he was sitting up there. He a rider. He probably pulled up in the biggest pickup truck you ever seen in your life. Fucking 54s on it.
Oh my goodness.
With that look on his face like, I wish a motherfucker would. He showed up to the Tatum interview all bossed out. They're like, yo, bro, we got our protection, bro. They was laughing. He was saying stuff, and they was just looking at each other like, yo, he's the shit, dude. He was on that Tatum interview like the Terminator. Like, straight up, I'm going to keep it real with you, Tatum. If Tasha K or any of those YouTubers say something slick, you're getting sued flat out. Gonna send a paper to your house, boom, it's game over. Let's get that out the way first. People been real shook and been careful. And you need to be careful talking about this case, man, because we don't know the game that's being played. And I know y'all like, well, what type of game could possibly be being played? Let me show y'all something real quick, man. Reggie, we gonna have to bend this corner real quick, man. We gonna come right back. Got people waiting. I'm about to go get them something real quick. We gonna come back. We gonna bring it back. They gonna love it. Okay, come on. Almost there, man. We almost there. Y'all stay tuned. Because matter of fact, we pulling up right now. Look at this, man. That's motherfucking. Oh my God, man. I can't even believe it. There it go. I can't even believe it. That's Nolan, mama and daddy. That's Emmett Till, mama and daddy. They look like twins, man. History repeats itself. Them wounds go so deep. I hope they ain't playing with our psyche. It all happened in Mississippi. It's like ain't nothing changed and ain't never gonna change. A reminiscent from the past done happened all over again. A never-ending loop, a never-ending cycle. It ain't never gonna stop. It make you wonder, is this propaganda? Or did they turn it to propaganda? Because if they did, that's one of the most twisted things they could have did on the minds of black people, especially when you got Suki Hana, Cardi B, and Megan Thee Stallion shaking their bare butt cheeks all on the screen. And this brother with the other, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that, because she a classy lady. I like Nolan Wells' mama. I think I'm one of her Pooh Bears after I left a message in her chat. So if I am coming from a fellow Pooh Bear, we gonna hold y'all down. But this is crazy. How it's all happening all over again. Oh, have mercy. And I know I ain't the one to be speaking on stuff like this. Y'all hear me cracking. But the way my mind works, I'm thinking something about 5 seconds ahead. So I already done heard it before I said it. And then, you know, I ain't right. But I'm glad y'all listening though. Matter of fact, let me get this together real quick. I need to learn these. Nope. What's that? That's some cold-blooded. Leave it right there. Put the caddy on it. while I drink me some water. The reason why I made this video is because to me, it seemed like Nolan's parents are getting played, dragging them people all around the country. I hope they're getting some money. You can't be running them streets for free, and you got kids at home, got bills to pay. You can't afford to go up there to the news if they ain't talking about no money. I could quit my job if your podcast paying me right. She a nurse. What is she on sick leave? Is it Aflac? Cause how in the hell they traveling the world and doing all these interviews and stuff? You mean to tell me them news people wait till they come home from work, get them a Uber to come do the interview wherever they at? It gots to be about some money. What y'all think, man? I'ma shut up about it. We gonna listen at this. Come on.
That I spoke to her, and it just I break.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do that at my own personal space.
Yeah.
Because I know I have to be that person to be strong for her and my family. So I'm working kind of like a two-sided sword in a sense. And I'm trying my best to keep it as level as possible. But it's hard, you
No,
know.
I can imagine.
But
You
we have
never
each
want,
other.
yeah,
That's
we have each
beautiful.
other,
And
and
that's the I would say that's probably what's grounded us in a sense. Because I know early on when there was so much anger and
This selfish. I mean, because what's gonna come out of it for them? What is this gonna lead to? What type of connections? What type of legacy is this gaining too, man? They done made the Nolan Wells estate. Is it a foundation? What's gonna happen with that? Man, what's going on? They running straight to the top. Did they make it to the Breakfast Club yet? If not, they on their way. Shit, they might show up to the Breakfast Club with chinchillas on, big gold chains swinging, Gucci Balenciaga at the Breakfast Club, talking to Charlamagne and DJ Envy. I could see that. They pull up in them back-to-back Yukon trucks. He pull up in a Suburban, hop out looking like new money with some shades on. What's gonna come out of this, man? Hurt my heart to talk about it. But hell, the sky's the limit now. They just gonna go away when it's all said and done. And when they do leave, when the smoke do clear, how much money they gonna be? And I ain't trying to count nobody pockets, man, but I synced it already. Look at this. I done already synced it. Plenty of times, man. Look at this. Y'all stay tuned, man. Hold on. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it right now, man. Hold on. What was the boy name? Damn, I done messed up a good thing right there, man. It wasn't Mike Brown. What was the other boy name that got killed out there? It wasn't Mike Brown. What was the boy with the hoodie on? Trayvon Martin. Hold on, y'all. Put the music back on. I'm over here slipping. Like I said, I synced it. with Trayvon Martin parents. Al Sharpton had them around all the celebrities. They had the Trayvon Martin Foundation. Y'all see the shirt? They got that foundation made. They started meeting with, they became victims or whatever, that charity type of situation. Nah, GoFundMe. I mean, the sky's the limit, man. You just got to get that notoriety when you get in there. Them damn when the world know who you is. I mean, when you in with the black community and you got black support, and that's a hard thing to get, man. Some people got to go through hell and back. Some people don't never get black support. That's a great accomplishment when you finally accomplish it. You know what I'm saying? You get the black vote. You go up in the barbershop. Hey, what it do, man? They'll push somebody out your chair just so you can get lined up. Man, you said I was next. Like, hold on. Do you know who this is? This Trayvon Martin father. I told you, you're going to have to hold on. My bad. Yo, rest in peace, Trayvon. You get some clout straight off the top. And I know it was don't get it twisted, man. I know it was a tragedy what happened, because it's always a tragic situation. But, what you gonna do? You just gonna take the opportunity to wallow in your sorrows, or you gonna go get some money to borrow?
Oh my goodness.
So they hit the ground rolling, got the merchandise popping off, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and VIP. It's a whole industry. The entertainment industry tied into this stuff. When you see them out there activating their activism and shit. And it is what it is. Look, they had the red carpet with them Trayvon shirts they got for sale. With the Gucci, y'all see it? Gucci belts on and ain't nothing wrong with that. They show up looking like brand new money. But this the point I'm trying to make. We don't know, if they gonna pull up, how they gonna pull up in the next couple of months or next couple of years. Because they already had her doing the interview on Don Lemon in the back of the Maybach. She was linked back with the TVs in the headrest with the news talking about black crime all on the news. Like, this what we do. This our, yeah. You heard about the latest black crime? Yeah. We're number one on the charts. What the hell, man? And I'm not saying that's the case, but it may look like that to some people that see it from a different angle. Some people don't. We ain't gonna get into all of that. Let's get into this.
Emotions were high. I literally was like, look, if you allow that anger to consume you,
Yeah.
and if you act out irrationally, even for a moment, because we're hurting so bad, I was like, I can't do this by myself.
Yeah.
Like, I can't lay our child to rest, still wear the hats we have to wear as adults and parents.
Yeah.
And then, like, I can't be by myself. So I want to say thank you.
That's beautiful.
for hearing me.
Wow.
Because I know how hard it's been for you. I know people have kind of focused in on me, but
Yeah.
I always say he's grieving just as much as I am. That was just as much his child as it was mine.
Why they ain't do this with matter of fact, let me show y'all what I'm talking about so y'all don't think I'm trying to be funny, man. Nope, I need this music. Y'all stay tuned. I swear I ain't trying to be funny about this, but I be noticing stuff and it don't always sit right. So I figured since we here and this S.A.T. and y'all said y'all up for the test, we might as well go ahead and break this down a little further. Let me do this real quick. Y'all stay tuned. What was the boy name? Okay, here it go. Hold on, we almost there, man. Put the caddy on it. Yeah, we almost there. Yeah. Okay, this is what I wanted y'all to see, man. Why they ain't do all this with Carmelo Anthony family? Is it because his mother was more strict? They had her talk to the people. She scared the whole damn room. I'm still having nightmares about it.
Oh my goodness.
She said they sending death threats and my 4-year-old daughter was in the room. She looked like she was ready to go out fist fighting everybody, the news people, everybody. They were scared to get close to her. They said, who know? When they seen his mama, they didn't want to have tea. They didn't want to invite them to the church. They didn't want them to come over for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. When she let, man, she a real lioness. She don't play by her cub. Like, it's not because of me. He has anger issues. It was like she crawled out the TV. That's what I was thinking. Somebody could push her back in there and cut the TV off. She crawled out. She came out, not crawled, but if you've seen the movie The Ring, you know what I'm talking about. But she came out there wild, and rightfully so. They was trying to put her baby in jail for killing somebody. If it would have been some of y'all mama, she would have been up there, lock that ignorant motherfucker up out here stabbing people. I did not raise him like that. I told him to go to school and get good grades, not stab people. Shit, I visit him in jail. That's what some of y'all mamas would have said. But the point I'm trying to make is they ain't want this sister, and she's so beautiful and everything. They ain't want this sister all on the podcast. They ain't want her all on the Good Morning America. She wasn't willing to, and that brings me back to this right here. Let's go.
Fine.
Let me ask you on a lighter note, because you all's connection and energy are so strong. How'd y'all meet?
No, this about Nolan. Y'all need to cut that out, man. It ain't about them. It never was and never will be. What they trying to do, man? No. This ain't what they crack. They laughing, joking, reminiscing on the past and all that. What they gonna make another Nolan? How did you? Now I'm interested. How did they meet?
Was just as much his child as
Yes.
it was mine.
Let me ask you on a lighter note, because you all's connection and energy are so strong. How'd y'all meet? That's what we want to know. I don't know if y'all old
gosh.
enough to remember this show, Love
Your
Connection.
version
Yes,
of mine,
I
right? What's your version of mine?
Oh my God.
He said love on first date. They back. Damn. Well, what about Nolan? He look like he happy he gone. Like I could keep my cigarettes. I can keep my coffee. What they smiling and giggling about, man?
Gosh. Okay, so I was working at a cell phone store, and I was doing our weekly special for the cell phones.
Yes.
And so it was just me and my manager up front. So initially when he came in, she's like, "Hey, how you doing? What can I help you with?" And so at some point it was, "Hey, Christine, can you come? And I'm like, "No, I am busy.
Right.
I am drawing out our board." And she's just like, "Girl, get over here." And so we started talking, and I was telling him just a little bit, about myself and kind of where I was mentally
Yeah.
at that time. I've gone through a lot
Yeah.
in my life, a lot more than people my age probably have gone through.
Yeah.
And so in that time, I was in the phase of rebuilding.
Okay.
No, he asked you how y'all met. See, she doing too much. She all over the place, man. He came in there to get one of the cheap phones. He came to get one of them crickets. They was running the special at $15 a month. She called over Christine to help him. She get to spilling all about my life when I was a child and when I was coming. So she dragged it on to a customer. and he sat there and was listening, he probably said, "Look, I'm in the phone place. Give me your phone number. I ain't got time. We'll talk about it later." She was, by the sounds of it, she was talking his head off when they first met. Gave her his whole life story. Gave her whole life story to him. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly. That's what they had going on.
Oh my goodness.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna shut up and let this play because I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
And really just putting that trust back in God and working on that relationship. And so, I told him, I was like, hey, not looking for anything. Like,
Right.
I need to work on me.
That's beautiful.
And we just became friends, but the friendship, just in a short period of time, that connection was undeniable. But we allowed it to grow, and we fostered it, and we nurtured that. And of course, just like any
So since y'all met in the phone store, you got that code early. You was able to get in that back room pretty quick. You had to make sure who was in the top 5 faves. Like, hey, I'm able to get into this storage unit real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's your version of the story?
Yeah, what is your
Sorry,
version?
it's similar to that, but when I walked into the store, she did not want to help me.
She did not?
No, she was like she said, she was off and on word doing
Squeezy.
whatever she was
Yes.
doing. But yeah, she did not want to help me. And then but I always mess with her, and say like, well, if you didn't help me that day, we wouldn't be here today. And she was like,
Absolutely.
yeah, you're right. So, but yeah, she didn't want to help
I
me at all,
did.
man. She
I was
was
busy.
You were a reluctant servant.
I was
You didn't know God was setting you up.
I did not. And it's so funny, as I always tell him, he still has the card that has
Yeah,
my personal.
really.
I never gave my personal cell number out.
Wow.
I still got that
So
card.
yeah,
my
still has
God.
that card. And
What this lady talking about, y'all? What she talking about, man? She just going on and on and on for hours, man. What is going on? But I'm here for it, man. If y'all here for it, then we just gonna be here for it, man. It seemed like his parents is getting played, y'all. They using this man's death for revenue, content, material. It's like they eating away at the bones on this stuff. And I just don't understand why they playing games like this. I mean, rest in peace to Nolan. Well, they using this man's death. Rest in peace, man. I gotta see what's going on over here real fast. Cause I seen a new face. I usually don't do this, man, but I seen a new face up in here, man. Instead of D pens, it's N pens. So I'm feeling the vibe, man. I'm definitely feeling the vibe, man. Gage Gore, what it do, brother, man? Lord Spike, I guess he a bodybuilder or something like that. Keeping it groovy on the S.A.T channel. Shout out to him. Somebody said they met when she was pregnant with Nolan, and the other children was with their biological father. Hold on, wait, hold on, pause, wait a minute, hold up now.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what she meant when she was talking about I went through a whole lot of stuff in my life, a lot of stuff before, So he bagged her because she was willing. Like, look, I already got 3 kids, got 1 on the way. If you willing to handle that and help me out around this bitch, then I'm your girl. That's what this comment is implying. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, all for clout. What the F kind of question is that at a time like this? Yeah. Hey, man, they figure we got a bunch of goofy ass people out here in the world that don't know the difference between life or death anyway, so we might as well live it up and take their money. Somebody said, you wrong, Sean. Not the ring, though. Carmelo was using self-defense. There y'all go. Until it's you a simple altercation will put a knife through your chest and see if it was self-defense. Some stuff is just unnecessary. You could defend yourself without doing no shit like that. Shit. And if you got to do stuff like that, then you ain't got no business trying to defend yourself. Let's be real, especially as a man. Better take some boxing. Take the L and take some boxing classes. It's all right to take an L. Take the L and pick up some weights and wish a motherfucker would. And don't stop until you get real big, buff, and swole to where they can't even do nothing with you. Ain't nothing wrong with taking the L. Shit, I can't think of nobody that never took a L. You can't be worried about taking no L. You just come back harder. Fuck, pull up while they working at Wendy's. You pull up in your new Mercedes and order you a number 2 and say thanks for the shake, Anthony. No diddy. Hold on, let me see what I can't believe she said that. Self-defense. That ain't self-defense. What she said? She said not saying it was right. Ain't nobody said it. You said it was wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Matter of fact, see, let me just get back to the video because people be trying to start with me and I'm just trying to have a good time, man. Told y'all, blood pressure through the roof. I can't be playing with people. Let's just get back into the video. There she go to unsubscribe. Well, do what you got to do then, man. You the one being sensitive. I ain't even mean it like that. Come back. She gone. She gone? Yeah, Reggie, she gone. She said the hell with it. Well, the hell with that. You know what I'm saying? We got 12 people in here listening. I'm gonna be all right. Y'all ready to get back into this Nolan Wells news? Okay, I'm done playing. Enough with the music, enough with all that, enough with the chat. We got to get back to business. Now, I need y'all to listen at this.
So remember Warren talking about Nolan's faith and how in your friend group, if you're listening to Brandon Tatum, 9 times out of 10, people of the same flock together. Christine Wansley Wells or Christine Wells Wansley, I don't know the alliteration of her name, wants to distract from the fact that these young men, they're not some thugs. They're not some crazed white liberals. They were Christian. He talked about his faith a lot.
She got Tasha K, Candace Owens dreams. That's the route she going. She learned from all Tasha K's mistakes. She like, I'll never do what that bitch did. Check. Candace Owens, I won't go that far left or that far right. Check. She going in for the juggler. Y'all look out for this lady. She don't learn from the school of hard knocks. Even though her stuff is all over the place with this. But I get where she's coming from, man. Her narrative, her objective is that Nolan and his parents was on some hog twin shit. And they was Officer Tatum fans before this happened to Nolan. The way she talking, they was all sitting around the big screen watching Officer Tatum eating popcorn as a family. With his mother standing up in front of the TV with her flip-flops talking about, let's go, Tatum, let's go. That's right, bring it back. They doing the drum roll and everything. Watching Tatum videos on repeat. We don't go to the movies. We don't have Netflix, HBO. We don't need that. We got Tate. Who the fuck is Tate? Ain't heard of the Officer Tatum. He's on deck, man. Got DVDs, cassettes, what? That's how she trying to make it seem. But that may not be the case.
In that interview.
What is Tasha J talking about? She's trying to paint a picture like Nolan Wells didn't even like black people. And that's the reason why he was hanging around Wyatt, Brad, and Bart. And it all backfired because he thought he was better. What's that talk she talking about? Nolan Wells' father really don't like black women neither. And that's the reason why he with Nolan Wells' mother. And she can't stand sisters himself. And that's the reason why they allowed their child to go out on Horn Island with them boys. Because they figured he was in better company.
Here we go again. It says no.
Damn, was pretty hard, I must say myself. But ain't nobody watch it. Look, why they do me like that? That's a pretty damn good video with one motherfucker comment. Look, they said I got one comment and got more than one. Why they do me like that, man? It's a good ass video. Look at the graphics. It's good. That boy good. You must be crazy. That boy good. You must be crazy. Why they do me like that? It ain't right. It's a good ass video, man. I said Brad Bart said Nolan Mama. That's probably why they don't want to put it out there, man. I said Nolan Mama probably don't like black people. We don't know. Listen, y'all.
Nolan's dad is at the house.
And that's the reason why he with Nolan Wells' mother. And she can't stand sisters himself. And that's the reason why they allowed their child to go out on Horn Island with them boys, because they figured he was in better company.
Here we go again. It says Nolan's dad is at the house to pick up the keys. Warren, it's at Jackson's house, not Warren's house. But she told him Nolan's dad is at the house to pick up the keys. Hey, Warren, what kind of sunglasses was Nolan wearing yesterday? I'm pretty sure Ray-Bans, Miss Christine. Then he goes on to say, hey, Miss Christine, just wanted to check in. We went out this morning to look, and I've been on and off the phone with Jackson County Sheriff's Office today. If you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Hold on, wait. So Tatum painting the narrative, a strong, hard narrative that Nolan's parents was in communication with them as if they were all just they're part of one big clique. You know what I'm saying? He hit her up. She making it seem like she ain't know his phone number, or she ain't know who was calling her when Wyatt called. But they was really tight like that. She trying to distance herself now because, you know, you got the NAACP. You trying to get this blackity black on. You know what I'm saying? That's what them boys trying to say. I don't know the truth, but that's what they're trying to say. Damn, man, this is crazy. Listen.
Do I quit the show now or what? What are we talking about? Why is it that when they're having this conversation on the 4th and the 5th, that in the media, oh, these boys didn't even care about him. These boys didn't go searching for him. These boys deleted stuff out his phone. These boys did all this other stuff. These boys didn't kill him. But the communication on the back end looks like this until Benjamin Crump gets involved. Okay, let me continue. She says, thank you. We are all praying for your family. We appreciate it. What is the make? Go back. What is the make and model of boat you guys were on? What does he do, y'all? He says, Nolan went out on the 22 Triton offshore. I was on the 24 Tide Line on the way out. We were on separate boats. I went back on the Triton. DMR and the sheriff's office have all this information also.
So, hold on. So they was all one happy family before Nolan Wells passed away. They had her number, she had their number. Nolan was staying the night at their houses. Sometimes they stayed the night at his house. They grew up together. But when Nolan passed, she flipped the script, making it seem like she never even met them boys. She never trusted them. Got Ben Crump involved. Reverend L. Sharpton involved. The NAACP done took over. We thinking it's an all-black affair. Come to find out, that may not even be the case. They want black people to help them in this situation, but didn't even want Nolan hanging around no black kids. I don't believe that narrative. But you never know in Mississippi. You gotta be a certain type to hang. And Nolan was definitely that type. So what went wrong? I'm confused. I thought the narrative was that Nolan friends killed him. Now it's looking like it could have possibly been a drowning because his mother and his father, I'm talking about Nolan's mother and father, really loved the fact that these guys was his friends. And not only was these Nolan's friends, but they treated him like family, and Nolan's family treated them like family. Can you imagine them being friends with Nolan and Nolan's parents acting like they don't want them white boys in the house? They feel uncomfortable every time Nolan bring his friends around. I doubt if that was the case. I'm pretty sure they all got along. And that's the way it should be. There's nothing wrong with black people having white friends and white people having black friends. But how they flipped the script, making it seem like they ain't want nothing to do with them people. She got on stage and said, black mothers need to teach their kids not to hang around white kids. And for her to say something like that, when she was a pro advocate for Nolan being with the friends he was with, and on top of that, Nolan never brought a black girl home. And if he did, would his mother would have approved of Nolan bringing the sister home? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't know the lady. I ain't never met the lady. It's kind of sketchy. And the more we dive deeper into this, the more sketchy it get. Yo, this too raw for TV, man. I must say, that's some raw stuff. I don't think people can handle it like that, man. That's straight Henny, no chaser. Damn. I'm too raw for TV.
Oh my goodness.
Damn. That's some cold stuff, man. That's a hard pill. People might not want to swallow that pill. Turn my shit on, be thinking too hard and everything. Well, damn it. Because I swear, the rest of that shit don't be that deep. And don't nobody want to even take it there. And this plastic ass world we living in, man. It's plastic. Too much fake shit going on. It's some dude, and I'm embarrassed that I ain't really embarrassed that I've been watching his videos. But he out there, and y'all know who I'm talking about. He be like, this is the most expensive restaurant. Now let me see how expensive it is. And then he put his hand on his chin. Then he go in there. He be like, oh, I'm VIP. I'm not waiting for no table. Do you know who I am? Get me my food. They be like, sure, right this way. And they sit him down, and they be bringing out lobsters, steaks, expensive. Like, oh, that bottle of champagne is how much money? $50,000. I'll put it on my tab. They bust open the champagne for him, and then they start coming out with the entree. Like, oh, macaroni and cheese, extra cheesy. Oh, a 10 out of 10. Then he eat the lamb chops. Like, lamb chops, extra juicy, crispy, got that sauce on it. Oh, 8.5. Then they bring out some sliced up watermelon in a plastic cup. Like, oh no, I don't do brokies. I can't do this. I can't. Y'all know the dude I'm talking about. The point I'm trying to make is for that money, people be putting it on. And can you blame them? I think not. So this is what we're going to do, man. We're going to go ahead and backtrack, and get back on track. That's what we're doing. And in case you're wondering, what the hell am I listening to? What the hell is this, man? You basically listening to a radio show. That's what we're doing over here. Talking about what's going on in the real world and what's happening with the Nolan Wells case, because sometimes you got to detox your mind, and that's what this channel is for, man. It's to detox. So much bull. Everybody, trying to get that bag, and I understand it, but man, let's just take a little time to sort this out. Because they on TV looking like Michael and Joe Jackson on the TV, man.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if they're trying to heal the world, make it a better place. What is this? They got that Jermaine LaToya Jackson vibe going on. What type of production they done put together with this? Because they ain't got no business on the TV all day, every day. All day, every day, and still ain't getting no justice. Hell, it don't seem like that's what they want. And then you can't speak so fast about something unless you in the situation, especially in these modern times. And God forbid me or anybody else wind up in a situation to where you have to bury your child and look for answers to what happened to your child. But I don't know what type of witch hunt is going on in this situation, but it would lead me to believe that there's a bigger conspiracy at play and sacrifices have to be made in order to, play the wheel of fortune or some shit. I don't know, because the way this is playing out, none of it makes any sense. And when you hear people talk about it, all they keep talking about is the fact that none of it makes any sense. And they jump out the window and they hit you with, so they've been dragging this for what is about to be 2 months. They've been pulling stunts the whole time. It's been like a Scooby-Doo saga to where they just dragging it along. And you figure with the technology that we have, it wouldn't be hard to do an investigation on why somebody lost their life. You mean to tell me they could dig up dinosaurs from millions of years ago and tell me what type of diet it had before the media hit? And they can't tell nobody exactly what happened to Nolan Wells, even though his neck was missing and all that. It's drama. But I would hate to think that it's orchestrated, because in the grand scheme of things, I don't know about y'all, but the AI I be working with is very intelligent. Shit, it'll have an idea for you that you was thinking, but you ain't even know it. We living in some holographic times. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to, let me see what y'all talking about, because maybe I'm over here freaking out, and I don't even need to be freaking out alone. Hold on, where y'all at? Oh, that's my old video? What the hell that's doing up here? No, I need to get y'all on my new video. Y'all stay tuned while I get this together, because I know it's some people watching. Y'all got to help me out, because maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I got the game jacked up. Let me see. Somebody said, okay, I think I read that already. Uh-oh, got beautiful women in the building. That's what I'm talking about. She said somebody needs to do character references on the boat crew. They got everybody in town scared to speak out from prior reputation. Tater needs to get a life. He can't handle the truth bad. So you're saying that that family is well connected. Those families are connected, because I heard that there's notable people in all of them boys' families. They come from, they people got money. They like heirs and things. They ain't from the trap. They got legacies behind their names and stuff. And in that town, ain't nothing gonna happen to them boys like that. They got too much power. That's the notion, but you never know who's saying what and for why. This beautiful queen said, they really is, cause why in the hell it taking this long to get justice and no arrest? This is ridiculous. Plus, they're telling on themselves too, duh. Hey man, I'm glad we on the same page. That's what I'm talking about, man. Somebody see it the way I see it, cause that's the way I feel about it. Man, I've been wrecking my head for weeks, hoping that somebody will understand. I'm so glad y'all listening. Now I feel confident to continue with the show. How long I been on here? We're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. Y'all feeling my pain out there? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and keep this thing rolling. Cause there's a few things I wanted to say, and I've been trying to keep quiet this whole time. I ain't want to say too much, but y'all got me feeling like I finally need to come out the cut and really start talking on the video, I don't feel like I've been talking enough. I need to, matter of fact, let me drink this water.
This day, I'm like,
The people want to know, did you have an iPhone or an Android?
Then there was a Nextel.
Oh
was
my
your
God.
Nextel.
Y'all
So
been
that-
together a long time.
yeah.
The funny story is I had just moved back home because I was living up here
In Atlanta.
in Decatur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I used to train for a little while at the gym across the street when I was
No
training
way.
for the NFL. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Small
are
world.
both of you from Mississippi?
Yes.
I'm
Well,
technically
I'm
not.
sorry.
Oh, were
She's
you,
not.
did you graduate from high school in
I
Mississippi?
did. I
Okay.
did.
Yes.
I always like to joke and say I'm a transplant. So I was born in the Philippines. That's where
Okay.
my mom's family is from, but my father's family is from Mississippi.
Okay.
And so, but I've been here long enough, but I always like to say I'm a transplant.
Oh man, she done came from the Philippines, y'all. Oh man, I swear I ain't gonna take too long with this, but I need to I need the perfect stuff for this, man. Cause that done jack me up. Yeah, that'll do it. She done came to America just like Emma in that movie. Remember that movie? Where that girl came up from Mississippi and was in California and she didn't know what the hell was going on and she had to find her way. Oh man, y'all remember, y'all know what I'm talking about. All my old heads. Y'all seen the movie. She came up there raggedy, stank. She was country as hell. In Los Angeles, she was a blast from the past, but she got her mind right. It only took one summer before she got the whooping on one of them niggas' ass. Had to let them know she ain't a game to be played with. She a southern gal with a big heart, and you don't play with her like that. He fucked around and found out they was willing to do some dirt out there in California, man. She was riding with the S.A.T. Only been up there for 3 weeks. They had her gang banging, fucking loading guns, ready to ride for the cause. She was lost and turned out. From Mississippi with a rag on her head. And y'all know, again, Snoop Dogg, Brandy, them related, they family from Mississippi. Like a Suge Knight, his family from Mississippi. A lot of West Coast people come straight from Mississippi, South Carolina, places like that. But Mississippi got to be one of the main places where a lot of, especially black people on the West Coast come from. So this movie was a reference to how people go live with your cousins up there in California. And they, before you know it, they out there gang banging out there in Cali, fresh from Mississippi. Good movie if you ain't never seen it. But the point I'm trying to make is, Nolan mama came up like that. She moved to Mississippi from the Philippines. That's a whole reverse of this movie. She came up there straight up Filipino. And them brothers did not leave her alone, not for one day. As soon as she got there, them brothers, they did not leave her alone. God bless her. Look at this.
No, I got it. I wanted to ask, because people have a different perspective of Mississippi historically,
Mhm.
and not in actuality.
Yeah.
And so when we hear about Mississippi, my head is going directly to Mississippi burning. I'm going to turn left and deal with Mega Evers.
Mhm.
I'm going to turn right and deal with Emmett Till. And I wanted to ask, in 2026, what is it like being black living in Mississippi?
I would I would say that you would hope that in 2026, right? You would hope that racially things would improve.
Yeah.
And this is where I find, because I personally love history.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite subjects. But when you have a state like Mississippi that has such a complex history, especially when we start talking about race, it's one of those things you cannot forget, right? But that's also why it's important to teach actual history. So then we know, okay, where are we going from here?
Yeah.
How can we improve things? Because when we try to simply just remove things or not think about it, and that's a whole other issue is because it doesn't affect me, I don't worry about that.
Yes.
But that's the thing when in the Bible, when it says love thy neighbor, right? That's how you love your neighbor, truly, is being concerned about their well-being, their health, things.
He asked her what it's like being black in Mississippi, man. Is she the right person to answer this question, man? Well, after seeing what happened with Nolan, hell yes. I think she is the right person. She having that black experience right now, for sure. She had to struggle, man. And let me say this, just because somebody is of another nationality, let me get that together, because that's that melatonin kicking in. Just because somebody is of another nationality don't mean that they not struggling. There's people of all nationalities struggling, and there's people of all nationalities doing well. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, she Filipino and black or whatever. You feel like she would have some advantages, but that could possibly be a disadvantage, especially in Mississippi. You know, you can't judge a book by its cover. She probably raised up on them mayonnaise sandwiches, or worse. Coming from the Philippines, I seen some documentaries that blew my mind. They be in them alleyways cooking who knows what. The struggle is shit. The Filipino struggle is third worldly. She probably came from a way worse situation. They probably had to tell her, put that down, don't eat that. Like, this is totally normal. Like, if you don't put that shit down, hell, her plight might be a little different. You think she's sweet till she Jungkook karate kick your ass.
Oh my goodness.
You think it's all fun and games with Nolan mama like she ain't from the streets. Like, I ain't from the street, I'm from the roads. She beat that ass. She do some Jet Li shit on you, and you gonna be all mucked up, hit you with that death touch. As soon as you open the refrigerator to pick up that bologna sandwich, that's when your heart explode. I'm just saying, man. Listen.
That they need.
Yeah.
So in a state like Mississippi that has the history it has, sometimes, you know, you don't want to think negatively, right? You always want to, and maybe this is just the way I was raised.
Yeah.
You want to try to be positive and see the good in things, but there's always that little part of you that's like, I really hope this isn't what I know it could potentially be.
Right.
And so in raising our children, you know, we were very open and honest about those things, especially because the way I was raised. So my mother's Filipino, but my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, she is half white.
Oh, wow.
So now that I'm kind of getting this blowback and people are saying, oh, you're racist. I'm like, well, first of all, do you understand the definition of racism
Yeah.
and what comes with that? But then two, again, you know, I was raised that, you know, hey, and this is a Mississippi. So, you
Yeah.
know, the Bible.
You looking at her like I ain't never gonna divorce her. I picked me a wildflower. He look like he pleased with his wife. Look at his face. Like, yeah, talk that exotic shit. Talk that exotica shit. Yeah, all my cars exotic. All my girls exotic. All my exotic.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of brothers out there wishing now. You better watch, better keep an eye on her, man. It's gonna be something out there bigger and buffer than him. Talk about, I'll take the load from here, brother. Do what you gotta do, man. Just don't hit me. He might get punked off his wife by a bigger brother. Look here, man. I know you've been with her for a long time, but I just left the gym. I'm swollen, I'm hurting, and I don't want to hurt nobody. Just give me a wife. Hey, baby, I will see you on the other side. You better tell her to never tell that story again in public. about her upbringing and stuff, especially in Mississippi. My love, do you ever dream of candy coated
Oh
raindrops?
my goodness.
My candy rain. They made that song for girls just like Christine Wells when she was younger. The light skinned girl in the class. He said, I wanna give it to you, because you. He was saying, you know, she had, look, I'm gonna leave it alone. But the point I'm trying to make with this video is they getting played because how much money he giving them to do this podcast to really run it down like that? Because he got money. He a damn pastor. He ain't got no business with a podcast. He just being greedy. He got a whole congregation. They could do that on Sunday. Tickets only. Come on, if you seen it once, that's all you gonna see. Ain't no replay button. You supposed to be a pastor. He got a podcast. He raking in however he can get it. He on his Creflo Dollar right now. TD Jakes. He going to the top with this. Look.
Last time, you try to intimidate a black mother. She's got every right to fight for her son, to stand for her son, to question her son. And you better not mess with her nurse's license. Leave that black woman alone. And I want them to know, if the dirt wouldn't be quiet, what makes you think the water's gonna be?
He said, leave that black woman alone. I'm conflicted than a motherfucker, y'all. And maybe it's just me. Oh, Lord, I need help. Maybe it's just me, man. But I'm conflicted. Like a booger stuck on the wall. She just got done talking about how her paternal grandmother is anything but black. And then she Filipino, ain't say if her mama, her daddy was black. When she gonna get around talking about the black side of her family? She ain't said nothing about the black side of her family yet.
Oh my goodness.
And he talking about, I don't know. Matter of fact, I know this is a red zone. And a lot of y'all uncomfortable. Y'all don't want to talk about it. So I ain't gonna be the one to make an ass out of myself. I'm just gonna eat my grapes like how y'all gonna eat y'all grapes, man. I'm gonna just look at the table, eat what they giving, and say, that was good. And I'm gonna go back to my bunk and take the medicine, just rock myself to sleep. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like y'all do. I ain't trying to be the Joker, the Heath Ledger of the situation. So I'm gonna just leave it alone, man. Tomato, potato. However y'all want to do it, I'm with it. I ain't trying to be the voice of reason. For what? Ain't gonna do nothing but click on the Tasha K video and let her jiggle all over the screen. Then y'all gonna find another pretty face. Like they popular high school kids be sitting all up in their class, even though they ain't talking about nothing. I ain't hating. I'm just saying. It seemed like everybody gone. Let me check this stream to see if there's even people up in here, man. I'm smoking cigarettes by my damn self. Damn, everybody done left. How long I been on here, man? I'm hustling backward. I done flooded the video with words. But this is good therapy for me because I wake up and see the BS. I know y'all do too. You grab your phone and you automatically smack with some hot garbage. And it's like, man, for the people that's really invested into all the trash, that's a special ability. For people to be interested in all, there's some people that's interested in all the garbage. They consume way too much nonsense on social media, and their brains are scattered with a bunch of just BS, man. And they never stop to question any of it. Whatever it may be, they'll take it and believe it. There's people that don't know the difference between what's AI and what's not because they haven't worked with the software. And even if they have, they're so convincing to where, hell, it is what it is. And You figure that'd be an easier way to live so you won't stress yourself out about everything. But when do you take some time out? I mean, we all got to play the game, but when do you take a time out? So, me talking about the Nolan Wells situation, I can't get over the fact that his parents is literally playing the game at a time like this. You figure you need some time to, you know, you're going through changes. You gotta digest what's going on. You gotta fit. You might need some help. But the way they rolling, it's sort of like, was this the plan? Because y'all didn't skip a beat. Y'all started this podcast in July, and he died in July. And before the middle of July, y'all already doing conferences and stuff like that. Hell, don't it take time to organize shit like that? And not just one, but multiple. They popping up city to city. They on tour. Like, what the fuck? Have they been rehearsing? I'm confused. They got that ball rolling fast. So yeah, it's gonna be me and the damn caddy sitting back talking about this shit, cause I ain't trying to be stressing, man. Cause it really ain't that deep. Feel like they playing in my motherfucking face, man. So I'ma ride the caddy. I'ma get on YouTube, ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off, and just say what the hell I want to say, man. I'm over it. It's entertainment, y'all. Don't y'all know when y'all being entertained? You're entertained, ain't you? Shit, you only care about it because it's entertaining. If it wasn't entertaining, you wouldn't care. So the more entertaining, the more you care, then the more and more and more and more money could be generated off this type of stuff, man. You the hoe on the hook. You the one out there walking the stroll. You the one getting pimped, man. You the one bringing money back to daddy. You the slut. It's you, man. Take a break. I ain't worried about it. All I know is if there was a Nolan Wells, and if he really did pass away, I just pray that he's in a better place. Because this ain't it. Lord have mercy. But it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think out there. Because I don't know what to think no more. Hell, I don't know what the hell going on with the food. Food jacked up. Don't know what to trust. I ain't had no green vegetables and I don't know how long. All the recalls, all the berries recalls. I'm constipated than a motherfucker, man.
Oh my goodness.
Over here dropping them rabbit turds like pellets. Dried the hell out. Scared to eat a salad. Might got salmon and manila up in there. Got fake lettuce. Got Milli Manili all up in it. I can't call it. Okay, let me see what's going on over here, man. We got people in the building. Okay, we got people watching. That's what's up. I'm so proud of y'all. I gotta put on this music real quick while I do this real fast. And I swear I ain't trying to be creepy, because I'm definitely unk. You know what I'm saying? I'm unk status, and I'm gonna act my age, but I just wanted to check in real quick. I ain't trying to get freaky with nobody, man. I'm just trying to see what's going on and let y'all know that I care. I really need y'all to introduce yourselves because y'all watching. And I figure, hell, who in the hell is watching? I need to know the demographic. I've been out of the loop, out of touch. And I apologize for that, man. But the world we living in, it's insane. You don't know who's who, who's to trust. People playing games with you all day, every day. It's coming in from all sides. People are not the same. I'm starting to believe people's minds have turned into the minds of robots. People already been assimilated through the system, through the computer. Digital fantasies about nothing. Worried, concentrated on the damn gram, or whatever the hell, man. Who are y'all? Thought that was Lisa from Saved by the Bell. I don't know what the hell going on around here. Got Megan Thee Stallion in. I don't know. Shit, maybe I'm just getting old. Is that S.A.T? I'm confused. Maybe it's about time I retire. Got Future in the building. I thought he cut his dreads. I don't remember none of y'all, and I can't even read y'all name. Okay, I'm gonna look for the comment that got the most. That somebody that left a paragraph before I go. But ain't nobody saying nothing. I read this comment like 30 minutes ago, and it ain't no new comment. Oh, there go one. Hold on. Somebody said, parents today don't teach their kids the ugly truth about them folk, Hell, everybody them folk. That's the crazy, especially if you American. We all them folk. It ain't no difference. We all have the same viewpoints, which is messed up. Black Americans share the same viewpoints as them folks. Shit, we'll call each other the N-word faster than they'll ever do it. And don't think nothing of it. We put a hard ER on that motherfucker too. And if you ask me, it sounds worse when you say it with a capital A at the end of it. That make it sound southern and racist when we do it to each other. It take a piece of my soul every time somebody use it on me. And when I use it on them, I don't feel shit.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, ain't no dumb folk. Shit, we all them folk. We all, we celebrate their holidays more than they do. Tell me we don't. We'll celebrate their holiday bigger and better and faster than they would do it. And half of us don't even know what the holiday is about. Them folk. We them folk. Look, it's some brothers out there right now in really, really nice cars. I'm talking about fancy cars. They got Lamborghinis and things. And when they pull up and there's people getting out their cars, they still locking the car doors on these brothers. You see me pull up in a damn Lamborghini and you want to lock the car door on your raggedy ass Volvo when you see me walk by? And that's all nationalities. Brothers get that from sisters, brothers, the others. It don't matter. We feel the heat from every direction. There is no safe place. You know what I'm saying? So when you say, parents say they don't teach their kids the ugly truth about them folks, they need to teach their kids the ugly truth about all folks. Because that's what we are at the end of the day, man. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. You can get the worst treatment. And I ain't trying to sound like no Tatum or nothing like that. But hell, you catch hell in any community as a person of color. It's like that, even from your home. And then you don't know, it's levels to being black. A lot of black people don't identify with being the type of black that you identify with being. So for Nolan Wells, he probably felt it was more easier to just, hang out with them kids because whatever act they was putting on, it made him feel better than the act he was getting from other people. It's really all about an act at the end of the day. That's why they say you got to get your act together. Because if your act is together, then you'll be able to, fit in and blend in. But if your acting is bad, then, you're just going to be in the perfect place to act bad. Or you're going to find yourself in an environment to where you have to act a certain type of way. Nolan wasn't trying to be in that environment. I'm pretty sure his act was immaculate enough for him to fit in and be the only black kid in his group. His act had to be all the way together. Look at this. Let me pull this up real quick. Hold up. It's only gonna take a second. What time is it? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this and then I'm about to go because I'm hungry. Look at this. make sure that ain't all loud neither, cause it sound loud to me, man. Turn that joint down a little bit. But yeah, man. Yeah, cut that off. I don't need that right now. Sound like a nigga about to shine some shoes or something. Look, for him, excuse my language too. That's that Hennessy and that melatonin talking. For him to be cool like that, and for them to be wanting to hang and go pick up, no, he had to be with it all the way, man. He had to talk that talk. Look at his shirt. And rest in peace to Nolan. With the glass, look at the glasses. That's them thin glasses that you get from the gas station. But they probably more flashy than that. He got the shirt, the breathable shirt on out there with his friends. It's nice weather. Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Hey man, he put his arm around Nolan. Like, come here, man. He gladly took a picture with the man. He ain't got no shame. People back home be like, what were you doing with that black guy? Like, what? That's fucking Nolan Wells, bitch. They wish you would about Nolan. He was all the way with it on some. I don't know. I never met the man. Rest in peace to him. But they trying to say he was giving Tiger Wood vibes and everything. Because y'all know, genetically, him and Tiger Woods basically the same thing. And I ain't trying to draw no parallels or nothing, but hell, you got certain types of brothers out there. And as a brother, I know the difference. Look, put that on. Put that on. That on too. Look. Look, they both Chinese and everything, or Asian. I don't know what part. What Tiger Woods from the Philippines, his people. And y'all know Tiger ain't had no black friends neither like that. He had to pick a side. He get mad as hell when somebody call him Smokey Robinson too. He'll be willing to fight you in the street about that. He'll go to jail and cry the tears of a clown. You call him Smokey Robinson. And Nolan, he was you know what I'm saying? A good brother. And his father looked so proud. And Nolan, he met her at the phone shop. And she already had kids. He said, look, that kids or not, you are mines. He don't give a damn about none of that. He wanted his Pooh Bear. And that's what he got. And while she was married to him, well, she married to him, that's his stepdad and everything. Nolan be like, I'm out. He head out and go get with Wyatt and Brad and all of them. And I'm pretty sure they encouraged him, which is absolutely fine, to go be with his Caucasian friends. Cause hey, Caucasian friends some of the best friends you could have. But just like with any friends of any nationality, you have to have boundaries. And and if they really your friend, they know not to overstep those boundaries. And it's all right if they got boundaries too. You just don't overstep your boundaries. Like when you walk in the room and they all in there eating fruit salads and you the only black person, you might want to turn back around. Or if you smooth with it like Nolan Wells, you slide up in there and grab you a bowl. Depending on how smooth you is, man. Rest in peace, man. They say it was a dangerous game. Hold on. Wait. Nolan Wells' friends raised $95,000 for their own legal defense fund. So that mean that people put up their money just to keep them out of jail. That's like a F you to Nolan Wells. Like, oh yeah, Tops, yeah, take the money. You're gonna be okay, kids. It's coming in from donut shops, look at delis, pizzerias and shit. We gotta sell 52 pizzas, you know. If everybody's getting paid, you know, these kids in Mississippi, we can't let them go out like that. Can't let them go out like that. No, we're gonna send them money because, you know, once this shit start happening, you know, we're all gonna be in jail. So they pooled them resources together and got the not in this economy, and them boys already rich. Like, it's not about the money, it's about the principle. I've been working on computers for 15 years, 15 fucking years. Yeah, I own a tech company, I own all, I'm a billionaire, Lamborghini shit, a couple $1,000, nothing. It's for the cause. Just coughed up the money. Like, interesting story. I was gonna buy a purse, but I heard about this shit on the news and those kids. I mean, come on, did you see that one kid in the middle? No, he's not going to jail. Totally get my money. They got money coming in from all over the country. They said when they came back, the people was waiting on the shore with that radio. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Dun, dun. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. They pulled back up without Nolan. That's some cold-blooded shit. They ain't even had no business bringing their ass back. Oh, have mercy. I swear, man, I just can't take it no more. I'm just gonna ride the caddy. That's all I'ma do. I ain't got nothing else to do. Got a tank full of gas. Y'all ain't gonna stress me out. Ain't that right, Reggie? Yeah. Why you say it like that? If you gotta say it like that, don't say it at all. What the hell you doing in the back seat, Reggie? Huh? The hell you doing back there? Why you ain't in the front seat? Nigga, back there, is that a blanket? What you got going on back there, man? Got a blanket, a pillow back there? What the, man, it's time to go. Crawled in the back, fell asleep. I'm trying to do the live stream. We ain't got no place to go. Got me live streaming on the 8-track. And they wonder why the audio sound all fucked up, man. Ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't nobody hit the Cash App. Ain't nobody hit the like. They ain't leaving comments. The homeless shelter closed. Where the fuck we gonna go tonight, man? Matter of fact, anybody in the chat, simply learn, can we come stay with you? It's hard times out here in these YouTube streets, baby. I need somewhere to be. Who else over there? Sammy. You in the UK, you could get us some plane tickets so we can come to the UK to live with you. Cause we ain't got nowhere to go, man. Hopefully this Nolan Wells video pop off. But that's Negro, that. How long I been out here? This a long ass show. I ought to push it. I ought to go get me some food and push it. I be seeing people be doing 9-hour streams. What the hell they be talking about? For 9 hours, what the hell is they on? They'll do a 9-hour stream and then come back and do a 3-hour stream. They gotta be AI. A lot of these people. But that's Negro, Let me see if somebody offer me a place to stay. And then I'm gonna get out of here once I get somewhere to go. Put them on the screen, man. Cause I was serious. They over there laughing, ain't nobody. Damn, man, ain't got a friend in the world. Ain't nobody got an extra bedroom on some Airbnb shit. Nah, let me quit talking like that for y'all start taking me seriously. But yeah, man, I don't pretty much say all I could say about this situation. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna pull up. What time is it? Hell yeah, I'm gonna pull an all-nighter. I mean, why not? Y'all listen at this while I get myself situated. Listen.
Bull thumpers.
Yes.
Heavy into church when we were younger. And it was always one of those, love and show respect until that person shows you otherwise. But also to having that discernment.
Yeah.
And that's the thing when you're building relationships, right? You can't just take that person for face value. You have to understand who they are, not just, on the outside, but spiritually. Like where are they at? And those are the things that he and I have tried to teach our kids. We've instilled in our children. But of course, when children get older, they're going to make their own decisions. But it's the hope that they're always going to do what's best for them.
Yeah. You all have how many children?
So we have 6 children.
6. The youngest is how old?
15.
15. walk me through, because so much of the focus has been on the two of you, and people are not really seeing that this is not just a son,
Yeah,
it's also a brother.
absolutely.
And so walk us through how the siblings are dealing with this, not just in the grief, but because they are of age, contending with social media. Are y'all having to pull them them back?
So I'm so glad you asked this
Yeah.
because in passing, like, of course we kind of see little comments and a lot of people are like, well, what about the siblings? You guys don't ever, but this is the thing. And that's done, intentionally.
Yeah.
Our goal is to always protect them, even though 3 of them are adults.
Yeah.
We still want to provide that protection.
That's great.
They try to stay away from social media.
Yeah.
One of our kiddos is in therapy, the oldest,
Yeah.
is in therapy and kind of just dealing with those emotions because again, they lost a brother. That wasn't just their brother, that was their friend, that was the person, that kept some of their secrets,
How's it been for the youngest going back to school? So it's one thing to be able to.
So for them, one question we ask, but we don't ask like every day is, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
I like to ask, is there something we can do?
Yeah.
Is there some place we can take you? Is there something you need us to get for you?
Yeah.
Because sometimes simply just asking, are you okay? Or how are you feeling? Because children at that age, they can't always fully express themselves verbally on what they're feeling.
Yeah.
So, asking what can we do for you sometimes is a little bit better because that gives them an outlet. But I'm gonna let Mo answer.
Come on, Mo.
As far as the youngest, he's been busy. So school has started.
Yeah.
They're practicing early in the morning, so that keeps them busy. So school and football is keeping them busy, and he's more focused now because over the summer, him and Nolan, their bond got stronger because they both play the same position, receiver.
Yeah.
So Nolan was teaching him stuff, and he was understanding the things that he was teaching him to get better. So his focus has gotten laser sharp. He really wants to do good, not just for himself, but to make his brother proud. And he's constantly telling his mom that I'm gonna do it for you and you guys in Nolan. So he's really focused on having. I have no doubt in my mind he's gonna be great.
No,
So
absolutely.
like I said, it's this fire inside of him that burns, that he wants to be the best. He wants to be better than his brother, but that's kind of like iron sharpens iron.
No, it's
The competition makes them better. And with
Did
this
you
happening,
play sports?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I played football all my life.
No doubt. They ain't talking about Nolan. Not at all. Not at all. They ain't talking about Nolan. This is what I did, man. I took that store-bought banana pudding, put some Biscoff cookies in there. I know I ain't got no business eating this, man. Oh my God. Oh man. It's going down. Like Oh, I'm in heaven. Oh my God. Oh my God. I had to. I had to. Lord have mercy. That was sure no good. I had to do it. Like a fix, like a high. Them cookies with them bananas, with them wafers, with them Biscoff cookies. It ain't right. I'm hooked on it. I need to do better. I am going to do better, man. But damn, sometimes, man, and y'all know this food, about 90% of it is drugs or whatever. We all hooked on it. Need a fix or whatever the case. Listen at this. All I'ma say is rest in peace to Nolan Wells. I never met the young man, so I'm not gonna judge him. Ain't no telling what he liked. But I know it's all in his phone. And if they let the public see that, people definitely gonna have a different opinion. Maybe, probably. They've been keeping it a secret though. But everything about to come to light. Y'all need to listen at this.
Nolan would be outraged by the way his parents are handling this, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, why on earth would somebody go on and say that about a grieving family? But go.
Again, distraction. We're not even going to address them or that man. It's we only want the truth. Again, at the end of the day, I'm going to say it like I've been saying it. The only question we have is what happened to Nolan. That's what we need to know. That's it. That's all.
They was keeping in touch. She was keeping in touch too. Then all of a sudden, all communication stopped when Ben Crump got involved. Whatever the reason is, I'ma have to roll with Nolan Wells' family. Cause they probably thought them boys was cool. Come to find out they wasn't. They probably thought them was really Nolan's friends. But with all this shady business going on, they feel different. And can you blame them? Because this whole situation is sketchy. You don't know who's telling the truth. You don't know what's what. So before I say that Nolan's parents is fake and phony and they switched up on Wyatt and Brad, I'ma say that they probably trusted them until they couldn't trust them no more.
And I'm like, whose number is this? Because, you know, we get weird phone calls sometimes. They didn't leave a message. Number pops back up. I pick up the phone because it says maybe Warren. And I'm like, Warren? So this is 11:07. That's per my cell phone records. So I answered the phone. He's like, hey, Miss Christine, have you seen or talked to Nolan? I said, no. Why? He should be with you guys. And he said, oh, no, well, you know, when we went to the island, there was a girl named Katie that he met, and he had decided to stay behind. And I said, what? Because we know our child. And Nolan isn't one to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to throw caution to the wind, and I'm going to stay here with this girl that I just met. So I'm on the phone with him. Now I'm in a panic. I'm running to my room. Elmore was in bed watching a different movie, and I'm like frantic. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, Nolan is missing. I'm trying to pull up the GPS as I'm talking to him. And at some point, he tells me that, I was like, well, you know, his phone says GPS Life 360, not Snapchat.
Right.
Life 360 says that he's on land. And he was like, well, no, I mean, you know, well, we have his phone. And I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, okay. Because at that point, you're telling me, this is coming from Warren, don't worry about it. We're going to find him. It's going to be okay. Don't tell me not to worry. This is my child, my flesh and blood that I brought into this world. And you're telling me not to worry. Absolutely not. So then it was after the phone call ended, of course, asking him for information. What was he wearing? He was like, last seen, Northwest tip, black shorts, sunglasses. That's important. So I end up calling DMR, spoke with the DMR. She took all
Just for our audience, DMR.
So DMR is because he went missing on the island. They are basically the marine people, right? They're the ones who's going to launch the boats to go into the water and all that. But before getting off the phone with Warren, he was like, hey, I know some people at Coast Guard. I said, okay. He's like, I'm gonna call Coast Guard, you call DMR. She was doing, her and the boys, they went out. Like, we were all.
Lord have mercy. She just ain't gonna stop. She gonna be the Wendy Williams for slaying children or something. Oh, have mercy. This woman, she been doing a whole lot of talking. A whole lot. She been very vocal. She ain't got no pause button. She gonna spill it. She a blogger. That's what she is. She's an internet personality. Instantly. With Pooh Bears. Like how Beyonce got the Beehive. She got her Pooh Bears. And she taking them straight to the top. Where it's all gonna land. Where it's all gonna end up. I'm hoping that it end up with justice for Nolan Wells. I'm through. I'm about to pass out. But I ain't done. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking a break from the plate while I gather myself with this. How long we been on here? Been on here for a long ass time. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to roll my ass on somewhere. Put on the perfect get the hell out of here music real quick so I can ride out in style. Reggie. Not that shit, man. Put on something I can ride out to. That's good. There you have it. Another episode of S.A.T. It's a lot of senior citizens out there. I know y'all listening. You ain't even got no business up, and you over there listening. The world ain't passed you by. You just passed by the world and missed the BS on the way. That's all that is. The reason why you feel so old like that is because you've been avoiding a lot of bullshit. And a lot of that BS is what keep you young. But you don't ducked and dodged it. You don't avoided all that nonsense, but you didn't have the thrill of all that. The foolishness could have brought your way. They say ignorance is bliss. Some people don't give a fuck, man. They'll go all out. That's how you have young people with 10 kids. They don't give a fuck about none of that. No consequences, no repercussions. They just crash outs. Been like that, gonna be like that. No nuts, no glory. So you gotta push it to the max. Especially you only live it once. Some people go all out with it. But a lot of y'all out there, y'all been playing it safe. And that make you feel low about yourself. But you're doing a whole lot better than a lot of other people. The people that lived it fast, pushed it to the max, they don't burnt out in areas to where you can still thrive. So that's a blessing, man. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to them ribs, them baked potatoes, and them hot dogs that you used to. Some of y'all be doing too much. And with that being said, do I even have an outro? I ain't got no outro or nothing. I'm just stuck. I don't even know how to leave. I ain't never stayed on one this long. Usually I do like a half an hour stream and get the hell on. But since I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, and somebody out there listening, I might as well keep on telling it a little bit about this whole Nolan Wells situation while I figure out how to get the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, I'm going to let this video do it for me. Y'all listening? Listen.
All out searching for him that night. And yeah, like Elmore was saying, there was an issue, some type of friction. The cops ended up coming and they left. And so then kind of the same thing when we came to pick up the key, Elmore went up there asking for the key, didn't know where the key was. And all of a sudden we know where the key is.
But see, hold on. But see this, and this is another thing that bothered me. So when we got to the house, you know, it was some of his other friends were there, you know, and they were, you know, beating on the door like, what Nolan there, you know, beating on the door trying to get in the house. So
Cause his mama not up.
Still, Jax finally come out, who was a parent. I don't
really going on here, man. I don't know. They spread rumors bad about Nolan. And I'm here to let y'all know, y'all gotta have an open mind, man. Don't be speaking on that man. He no longer here like that. He liked what he liked, or he liked what he liked. Y'all want to believe the reason why this situation went down is because Nolan was on the other side of the track. But we don't know. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Nolan loved black women. And y'all can't be talking about he ain't love his mama. Cause his mama not. Matter of fact, y'all leave them comments down below. We'll talk about it in the comment section. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe.